Hi everybody, I'm Melissa. Welcome to CloudMom. So happy to be back here at Albie Baby. I've got the Britax Boulevard 70 car seat here. And this seat has some new and improved features from the Marathon, Britax's older version. I'm going to quickly run through those and then show you how to install it in the rear facing position. This is the seat your baby will use as she transfers out of the infant car seat, and she will be in the rear facing position according to the most recent advice until she is both 2 years old and 40 pounds. So what does this seat have? Improved SIP, side infant protection, basically a lot of head and neck support. A anti-tangle harness. This works a little bit differently than the Marathon. Here's how you clip in at the bottom, like this. Here's the chest clip. This should be at armpit height. It's very, very easy to work. When you want to pull and loosen these straps, there's a lever here, right underneath here. I'm going to try to show you that you will press up upon with your finger, and the motion you follow is to just pull up and out like this. Up and out, up and out. It's a little bit different than the Marathon where you could loosen one strap at a time. Okay, so one other feature about this based on much, much older Britaxes, and I myself have had one since my youngest child converted out of the infant seat, is right here. With this feature, when your straps are loosened, you can basically adjust the height of the back of the chair. In the past, the straps would have to be pulled in into a new position, which took a little more time. Okay, so now I'm ready to put this in the rear-facing position. What do? The first thing I'm going to do is recline the chair. And in order to do that, I'm using this piece here, which I'm going to pull up on, and then I'm going to put my seat into a reclining position. This can be a little bit tricky because you don't get that clicking noise that we all like so much. Now I'm in the reclined position. I'm facing my seat towards the back, and I'm going to do my lock. Here are my latches. As you can see, they move up and around this steel bar, which is what allows me to use them in either the rear-facing or the forward-facing position. Okay, and the way I loosen them is by pushing down on this gray piece here, and then by pulling like this. Just pull outwards. If you pull up or down, you'll have trouble. Just pull towards yourself, and then you tighten like this, okay? So each latch is shaped like this. It's sort of like a shark head. I say it's going to go in right like this into the piece in the back. So I've got this side here ready to go. I'm going to latch it in. Click. I'm moving around to this side on the other side. Here's my second latch. I'm going in right there. You want to make sure it clicks around the metal like that. Okay, now to tighten these latches, a good thing to do is to come up through this hole. This hole. See where my hand is? This is where I'm going to come up to tighten my latch. Like that. And I'm going to do it on both sides. Right up there. Nice and tight and even. There I go. The final step in this is the tether. Now I cannot fully demonstrate the tether for you guys because you need to attach this to the car seat in front of you. This piece, you just simply pull up like this to loosen it. Pull. This is going to give you that nice long strap, okay? Now, basically what you're going to do is you're going to loop this piece around one of the front seats of either the driver's seat or the passenger seat in your car, okay? So it will be looped around like this, and you will be locking this into place. And then you will be tightening and tightening and tightening to make sure that you get that very tight fit. Now, keep in mind, once you do this, you can't move your driver's seat nor your passenger seat wherever it's attached because this has to stay in place. You also lose storage. But a lot of people think this is necessary because otherwise your seat can be not 100% entirely secure. Check your product manual to make sure of exactly which way you want to do this in. Okay, so that's how the tethering works. And now I'm going to quickly show you how to do the rear install using the seat belt, which is the option to the latch method, one of the options. So I'm going to undo my latches, and the way I undo my latches is just by pressing down and pulling. It's very easy. I press down on the red part and I pull. Let me come over here and show you guys. press down on the red and pull the whole thing like that. Okay? This comes undone like this. And I'm going to open up this seat now. So I'm going to take my seat belt and I'm going to pull it out as much as possible. I'm going to grab onto it with one hand, giving myself as much slack as possible with my right hand. I'm going in here where it says rear facing belt path. I'm swooping my belt through and I'm dropping it down into the other side and I'm pulling it tight and keeping it smooth in the middle of where this lock off function is. I'm coming around to the other side and I'm snapping it into place. Now, I'm going to start picking up on the slack and making it nice and tight. With a car that has a lock function, see how tight this is getting? That's good. Your seatbelt will lock into place. Now, make sure both of these are underneath this lock off function like this, okay? Now, I'm going to push this down like this. The top piece goes down first, then the bottom piece goes over it until I hear that nice locking sound. Same thing here, top piece down first, bottom piece over it, nice sound of it pressing in. And you can see that my seat is in position. Now guys, before you do this lockdown function with these inner clasps, make sure that your seat is fully tight here. You've pressed down on it and you've maneuvered and made sure you don't have more than an inch of maneuverability. And when your whole back situation is sorted out, then you have your tethering function, which I showed earlier in the video, whereby you can tether to the driver's seat or the passenger seat at the front of the car. So this is really the basics when it comes to the Boulevard 70 with a rear-facing installation. Of course, go step-by-step through your manual, of course, in addition to this video. And thank you so, so much for watching CloudMom.